What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm your host with the most, DragonBallOtaku. Welcoming you to the first, I guess I'm going to say round one of the Mortal Kombat 11, road to Mortal Kombat 11, sorry, not Mortal Kombat 11 itself, because obviously this is Injustice, and we're just doing a good old-fashioned road to Mortal Kombat 11. Now, I've seen a lot of people do Mortal Kombat 9, Mortal Kombat X, road to Mortal Kombat 11 videos, walkthroughs, and stuff like that. I'm going to try to be a little more different. I want to play Injustice just because of the gear system that is in Injustice 2. And don't worry, I did go and buy Sub-Zero and Raiden, so I actually never bought DLC for this game at all. I recently just bought them. So I'm going to be doing a sort of arcade ladder walkthrough with most of the characters in the game. More so some that feel like MK characters. So Cyborg kind of would feel like Jax. I'm doing Catwoman first, just because I feel like with the Mortal Kombat versus DC universe thing, but also I feel like there may be a variant kind of character that may fit her. I mean, don't really remember every character, but there are some that may fit like her-esque type. But I will be doing Sub-Zero in the next episode, guys. Originally I had this a whole round arcade ladder walkthrough road to Mortal Kombat 11 on my group channel that I had it all planned out for that, but it didn't do so well on there. And I know since this is my main channel, I hope you guys will enjoy it on here. I know this isn't Dragon Ball content or anime content, but I really am passionate about fighting games. I'm really passionate about Mortal Kombat. I grew up with the series since I was a little kid. I think I was first introduced into the Mortal Kombat trilogy on the Nintendo 64, so I never really played Mortal Kombat 1 later. I always played at my friend's house because I wasn't allowed to play any violent games, and since Mortal Kombat was a big issue at the time over there, like it was an issue at the time with all its blood and gore and all the controversy. I mean, it still probably gets controversy, but at this point we're expecting it from Mortal Kombat. But I grew up, I would go to my friend and secretly play that at his house on his N64, but we mainly played Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3. I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat 2. It's just one of the ones I really have a fondest memory of playing it. I always played as Liu Kang or Sub-Zero. I think Scorpion wasn't in MK2. I think he was only in MK1 and 3 at that time. But I really enjoyed it. I really loved playing as Liu Kang. I just really liked Bruce Lee at the time as a kid too. And Jackie Chan and all that. I really love Jackie Chan in like Rush Hour and all his other movies, especially in The Drunken Boxer. And Liu Kang kind of reminded me of Jackie Chan, and I really enjoyed playing as Liu Kang for a while. And then later, I grew up and I liked all the other characters. Liu Kang isn't as my favorite as it used to be when I was a kid. But I've had really good fond memories of playing Mortal Kombat as a child, and honestly a kid shouldn't be playing it, but the story, it's hard to get a fighting game that has a really good story, or just a really good fighting game in general. Like, there are some really good fighting games like Tekken, Soul Calibur, Street Fighters, those are good games. I haven't played King of Fighters or SNK. I think that's what it's called, SNK, but I really enjoyed those games that I listed off. Mortal Kombat is probably my number one fighting game, though, of all time. Soul Calibur definitely comes in at a close second. Like, they would be neck and neck on my list of number one. It would be very hard for me. But just all the characters, I think my favorite Mortal Kombat game of all time is definitely Mortal Kombat Deception, just because they introduced Conquest Mode with the whole... Just like, it let me understand the different realms that exist during the time. What goes on, the lore has really got me. The lore and the story of Mortal Kombat is really good and rich. It's just one of those games that just keeps you enticed and always makes you want to keep playing it. So it's just one of those games I really enjoyed. It's just like Mortal Kombat growing up made a big impact in my life. I hated how people thought it made kids violent and everything. Yeah, maybe some crazy people tried their moves and tried to do fatality. But the thing is, it really helped people get rid of that frustration. Well, it helped me get rid of the frustration and anger It was a really good stress reliever, therapeutic, really. And I can't wait for Mortal Kombat 11. I've been keeping up with the news, been watching Dynasty, History Behind the Warrior, Maximilian Doom. I think this other guy named Zombie, I forget what his channel's name is, Zombie something, but I've been watching almost every Mortal Kombat YouTuber. Oh, and Uncaged Games. I never really understood why he loved Johnny Cage so much, but once I actually saw his reveal trailer in Mortal Kombat 11, I actually thought, oh, I'm finally going to be playing with Johnny Cage. Because I never really liked Johnny Cage, and I thought it was kind of stupid when they started with him in MK9. But no, it's not too bad now. I remember when I played... I'm going to get a little back off topic and back to what I was talking about when I was playing the original Mortal Kombat. I really enjoy when I played Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and I would sneak over to my friends to play that. Well, I wouldn't sneak at my friends, I'd just play those games over there, because his parents let him play bloody games. My parents never let me play any bloody games, so I never got to play Doom, I never got to play Halo, I never got to play Call of Duty 1 through 3, or Medal of Honor, or just pretty much almost, I really didn't really have any games. The only, remotely any, I guess, M game that I had was the Family Guy game on the original Xbox, but on the PS2, I only got to play, Dragon Ball Z games, and just because my parents knew I loved Dragon Ball Z, and really I only got to play Budokai. I didn't really get, like, I only had Budokai and Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and Tenkaichi 3 at the time, and later on everybody like Super Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z Infinite World, and then my uncle gave me Naruto, and that's really what introduced me to the Naruto series, was Naruto Ultimate Ninja 1. I think he just grabbed it because he thought it was like Dragon Ball Z or something, because Naruto had the yellow hair. And I really liked the game. I played it a lot. I love it's super fun. I never grew up playing like Naruto Ultimate Ninja 2 or 3. I did play 4, so I skipped from 1 to 4. But I'm getting off topic there again. Sorry, we're talking about Mortal Kombat and the road to Mortal Kombat and how excited I am to be playing Mortal Kombat 11. It's dropping very soon on April 23rd. I was going to say August. Wow. No, April 23rd. So close. I remember when it was announced at the Game Awards. Oh, so hype. The game is going to be real, guys. And like I was saying, the reason I'm playing Injustice is because of the gear system. And since they're implementing the gear system into Mortal Kombat 11, this is kind of like a beta thing, and I'm just going to show off the different types of gear systems, and pretty much Injustice is the beta to what Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be. I can't just wait to get that game in my hands and start playing it, playing a Scorpion again, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Kung Lao. I remember when I played Shaolin Monks, that game was super fun. Playing with my friend on the PS2 all the time. Shadow Monks is definitely one of those good games. I remember they had that canceled game, a sequel to Shadow Monks, Ice and Fire, was supposed to be with Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Just hopefully I'm personally not up there where they should make a second Shadow Monks. An HD remaster would be pretty cool. Honestly, if Ed Boon, I think the only way he would make this game even more hype is if he announced, with a pre-order, but you can buy it later. In the pre-order, you can actually get like an HD version of Mortal Kombat 1 or 2 or 3 or something, or you just get the classic games there, because I haven't seen it on the PS4. I'm surprised they haven't released it for the PS4. I'd also like if they maybe remastered Shaolin Monks, just because it'd be cool to play that again. It was very nostalgic. It was really cool. Even if it wasn't a remaster, boot it over onto the PS2, because they were doing that whole PS4 to PS2 or PS2 to PS4 thing, and I really found it stupid that Sony kind of gave up on that, but it is what it is. I digress. At least I got the Jack and Dexter collection, so I'm at least happy with that. I keep getting off topic, and I'm sorry, guys. It's just like I have so many things I want to talk to you guys about. I want to just discuss with you. Maybe if I just do a stream and talk about stuff. But let me know, guys, if you guys want me. I'm thinking about streaming Mortal Kombat X soon. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But my road to Mortal Kombat 11 videos will strictly be Injustice 2. There's going to be one Injustice 1 video that I'm going to do, and it's just going to be Scorpion's ladder, just because Scorpion isn't in Injustice 2, and Scorpion is a Mortal Kombat character, and I am at least trying to do all the MK characters, since there's only Sub-Zero and Raiden. At least want to get Scorpion in there too. Definitely want to make it awesome and epic for all you guys. Let me know in the comment section below what's your guys' fondest memory in with a Mortal Kombat game, or just any fighting game in general. But Are you guys hyped for Mortal Kombat 11? What's your favorite character? Are you excited for the gear system? Or are you just there for the story? Are you there for the multiplayer? Or just pretty much you versus the computer? Personally, I'm excited for all of it. Never really played... I played a little bit of MKX's online. Didn't really put too much time or effort into it. I'm more of a just story and like practice to learn all the moves and the arcade ladder stuff. I never really play online, but I definitely will put some effort into it. Hopefully, I'll do some videos on that. I did do some Injustice online videos when the game first came out on my group channel, The Phenomenal Nerds. I'm just plugging that there for you guys. Make sure to check it out. I also want to tell you guys that, because I guess you guys already know us from the Jump Force videos, Delta Shinobi, or Wesley as you guys know him, he has showed up again. And I did say in a stream, unless you guys didn't catch that previous stream video, that he wasn't coming back. We did have some issues, but we did take a break for a couple months. We didn't talk to each other. We're good. We worked it out. Friends fight, guys. We've known each other for so many years, since 8th grade. We're 20. I'm 21. He's 22 or 23 now. So, and I've known him since I was, I think, 13 years old. So, you know, friendship can last or not last, but we know how to make things last for a while. So, if you just talk it out, things get better. But back to the Mortal Kombat, getting off that sappy stuff. Dude, playing as a Catwoman on here is pretty good. She's pretty fast. She can't really do combos, is what I'm noticing with playing with her. And Gorilla Grodd is a piece of shit. He is so fucking difficult of a character. He's so bulky and strong. It's ridiculous. It's like I'm fucking fighting not Bastion up. Fuck, what was the gorilla from Overwatch? Someone tell me in the comment section below, because I don't remember the name of the gorilla. Winston! There we go. It's like fucking fighting Winston in his fucking gorilla rage. But, hope that didn't screw up the mic, me screaming that. But Catwoman is really good. She is agile and fast. She doesn't do very good combos. I can't really set up for a good combo. Maybe someone does know how to set up for combos, but she's not really set up for combos for me. Batman, oh my god, I love using Batman. He's always set up for combos. He's a really good character. Each character has their flaws and weaknesses, and like it's just, and they have their strengths too. I really like using Batman and Robin on here, and what's her name, Wonder Woman. Those characters I just like love using. So I mainly use Batman and Wonder Woman on here. I've pretty much mastered Wonder Woman. It's been a while since I really played Injustice 2 though, but I really used Wonder Woman to the extent, like when they were having the event where you can get her movie costume, which I did do. Like I grind right after I got home from work. I just started grinding it because there was only like I think a couple hours left, just because I was so busy with work, and I didn't think I was gonna get it all, but no, I got it all. I got the shield. I got everything. I got every piece. I wasn't missing anything. But that ladder was pretty hard. If you played it on easy, I guess it'd be easy. But if I played it on, I think I played it on hard and medium. The game kind of fluctuated with that. But I really can't wait for Mortal Kombat 11's gear system. See how it works. I'm feeling like you're gonna unlock the gears just like Injustice, where you play through arcades or online. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played the story. I think you unlock them too, with depending on the character you're playing in the chapters. Not 100% sure. I think you do earn gear system in that. But hopefully they'll at least give us some kind of chance to unlock like the legendary gear to make it a little bit challenging. Like, oh, you have to win 100 matches with Liu Kang consecutively, or win 100 matches without stopping, or something. Or like with Sub-Zero, get Sub-Zero's legendary ice sword, or something like that. Like special costume in raids too, like, or events. Like I really enjoy cool like events for that. I really would enjoy that. Like make legendary gear like a little more challenging to get, because for me, maybe it's been challenging for other people, but for me, getting legendary gear has been super easy. Like the only full legendary gear I haven't gone is Batman, but getting legendary gear for characters on here is kind of easy. I like a challenge where it makes me still play the game so I can unlock everything. But that's just me. That's not everyone else. That could be and like that's just me. I like a good challenge. I like unlocking and working for everything. Like I used to do that for WWE games to unlock all the characters, all the secrets. Did that for Dragon Ball games to get all the capsules and like the Budokais or the Budokai Tenkaichi, where you had to fuse capsules against certain characters, or you had to win certain tournaments. I just really like to work from the game. Like I don't like given everything like off the bat. I like to work for it. And like when I got MKX, all the characters were unlocked. You just had to work for some of the costumes. Not really. There was barely any. Most of it was DLC, and I wasn't too fond of that. Like as much as I love paying for costumes, I really love for more costumes to be in the game. Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat's only gave you 2 costumes. I think the best costumes have always been in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I think Deadly Alliance had one of the best costumes compared to most, and I really enjoyed the costumes in that game. I really like Kenshi's costume in that game. Like it's a dope tattered up gi, and he doesn't have his blindfold, and I think that's pretty dope. Because it's rare to ever see him without his blindfold. Like Kenshi is super rare to see him without it. Alright, we're going to be fighting Superman now. This is going to be an interesting fight. I think Gorilla Grodd so far has been the hardest one. Just let me know what you guys think for Mortal Kombat. I'm also going to be hyped for when they announced Injustice 3, or if they're going to be working on a different game after that. But I hope they don't give up on Injustice, because they've been giving us really good DC Universe storylines, and I really love the DC Universe. The comics that have been coming out for it, the games are so fun. I'm glad they changed it up. Ed Boon has been doing an amazing job being the creative director and director of these games. And he's just awesome. He's like such a great mind with John Tobias and Ed Boon co-creating Mortal Kombat. Because John Tobias is the one who did the comics and the designs. Well, Ed Boon came up with the concept and the ideas. And I just really enjoyed the dynamic, the universe that they created for us. And I'm just glad I grew up with this. Sorry if there was a brief interruption there, guys. I just want to go use the restroom really quick. I forget what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Well, let's just get back to back to the awesome fight with Superman as he beats the shit out of me and tosses me into the goddamn ground. Let me talk about one thing with the Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe game. Now, is it a bad game? It isn't the best game. It isn't the greatest game. It's a decent game, because I wouldn't even consider it a good game. It's decent. The story is really fun. There's not too much to do in that game. There's no costumes, barely any characters, just the arcade and the story and versus and online. The game is lacking a little bit, but I'm glad that that was the foundation for Injustice and the next Mortal Kombat games. I'm really glad that Warner Brothers bought NetherRealm Studios or Ed Boon's team so that they could create these amazing games for us guys. So we gotta tip our hats to Warner Brothers there, because if honestly the bankruptcy to Midway, we probably would have never ever gone another Mortal Kombat again, guys. Ed Boon would have been out of a job. We would never see another Mortal Kombat game. It would have ended at Armageddon, and we would have never gone the 2011 reboot, MKX, or MK11. So thank you, Warner Brothers, and thank you, Ed Boon, for implementing a gear system. We might not be getting a character creation again or anytime soon. Maybe in the future. Hopefully, Ed Boon give me another character creation. But definitely the gear system is close to customizing the characters like we want. I'm sure there are custom designs people have always wanted to do for Scorpion or Sub-Zero or Raiden or Liu Kang, and definitely can't wait to see what kind of gear system each character has. What characters are you guys excited to play as in Mortal Kombat? Honestly, I'm going to be playing with all of them just because they look pretty dope, but I'm really excited for Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Jade, and what was the other character? Oh, Frost. Hopefully Frost is in the game. Oh, and Noob. I'm really excited for those characters to be in it. I kind of want to, if the gear system, if Noob is back and there's like a way where I can make him look like a ninja, like to make him look like Sub-Zero, I kind of want to give him that kind of Sub-Zero-esque look. that he had in Mortal Kombat 9 when as his costume variant, because I would really love to mess around and kind of make him look like Bihan again, because Noob's design has changed throughout the years, and he doesn't like look like Sub-Zero like Quan Chi would make him look different. I mean, in the original Mortal Kombat timeline, Sub-Zero didn't even know that Bihan, Kuai Liang. It's Kuai Liang. Kuai Liang didn't know that Bihan was Noob until Armageddon. Like, he didn't know until later during that time. So it was really interesting to see that. And then in this timeline, he finds out Noob a lot earlier in the timeline, which I guess it's understandable because every character has their own journey and their path they're doing. They're not always going to meet during the timeline. I mean, Taven and Dagon weren't even introduced later into the series, but apparently Dagon has been awake for a very long time. Dagon is the leader, I think, of the Red Dragons. I have to get my information on that, but because I just recently read the Mortal Kombat X comic. I just recently went out and bought almost all the Mortal Kombat X comics, guys. I bought, I think 1 through 12, I think is how many comics there are, but I'm missing 2 and 4. If you guys want to send me in the mail Mortal Kombat issue 2 and 4, I'll be glad to take them off your hands. But I was so happy to find them. I found an extra just little comic for myself and a Pokemon manga of Sun and Moon, which I'm glad to add to my collection. Really love Pokemon. And if you guys didn't know that, go check out my Pokemon channel. It's a link in the description. It's Edman Gaming. But back to the topic of Mortal Kombat, because if I keep getting off track, this video isn't going to be Mortal Kombat X-esque. I love how anyone who talks about Mortal Kombat would get demonetized or the videos would get removed. It's stupid, but if people like talk about Injustice, it's fine because it's superheroes. But I feel like it's stupid that YouTube guidelines are just ridiculously stupid and like, okay, I understand if people get demonetized for it, but don't remove the videos. I heard a lot of YouTubers would get their videos removed because of Mortal Kombat's blood and gore. Okay, the game is fictional. The gore isn't real. No one is actually dying in these things. It's not based off of true events. This is all fictional. So I don't understand why half the shit causes YouTube to either delete or I can understand the demonetization because it's not family friendly. But they're trying to make regular YouTube into YouTube Kids. Focus on YouTube Kids. That's a separate thing, YouTube. Focus on that, okay? YouTube Kids is a separate thing, so go focus on that with your family-friendly shit, okay? This is regular YouTube. Let us make the content we want, almost all the content we want, because I can see people are going to say some stupid shit or make some dumb videos. Like that one girl from a couple of years ago that Keemstar report on who did nothing but racist videos, but she got her channel taken down, which I'm glad. I can't deal with racism. Oh god, look how white he is. Oh look, there's some racism there. Joker, good character. My favorite villain of the DC universe. Besides the Joker, the Batman that laughs. I always say the Joker that laughs. Joker's always laughing. I'm stupid. I don't know why. But I'm just so hyped for Mortal Kombat 11. Honestly, I'm hyped for any Mortal Kombat game that comes out, except X. That was like my least hyped up game. I was hyped for the new Mortal Kombat 9. I was hyped for Mortal Kombat vs. DC, Armageddon. Like, I was hyped for those games. And I remember growing up playing those games at my friend's house. I remember when my dad finally bought me my first Mortal Kombat collection. It came with it came with 3 games. It came with Shaolin Monks, Deception, and Armageddon. It came in this nice Mortal Kombat box. I no longer have the box. I think I ended up destroying it and it threw it away. I was a kid, sorry, but and I also ended up giving my friend Deception for Call of Duty, but then I got a copy of Deception again. It was the premium edition, so it came with the Sub-Zero one too. I know that the original Xbox version has Melina on it. I really want that box with the Melina on it because Melina is bae, guys. If anyone knows me, Melina is my Mortal Kombat waifu, and so is Jade. I like Katana, but she's not really there. Sonya is also bae, because she used to dress slutty. Not anymore. Kind of sucks to downgrade that. She had some nice take-all biddies. But Jade and Melina are my baes. I hope they bring Melina back. She was super fun to play with. She's good eye candy, and I would love to see what kind of gear system we can mess around with. Because I hope they do bring her back, because the Flesh Pits, there was a ton of Melina clones. They can't just get rid of one of their best characters. They have, like, she's a fan favorite. There are a lot of fan favorites, and she is one of them, and it'd be weird to not have her anymore. I'm kind of glad that they changed her personality. She's not like how she acted in the first Mortal Kombat, where she was really kind of strippery. They changed her more into a warlord. And I'm glad that they made her a little more mature. But to be fair, she was barely born. So I kind of can see why she'd kind of have like a child-esque mind within the first Mortal Kombat game. Man, she got her ass beat so much in that game. It was ridiculous. And then she got killed in MKX. Spoilers. Sorry if no one's ever played Mortal Kombat X. Game's been out for a couple years now, since I think 2015 or 14. So, yeah. I remember that Mortal Kombat X was originally planned to come out for also the old gen consoles, but they couldn't because they didn't want to downgrade the graphics and the hardware limitations. So on the bright side, good for them. I would have loved to have another Mortal Kombat game on the PS3, because if you guys look at it, we've only had 2 Mortal Kombat games on the PS3. We had Mortal Kombat vs. DC and Mortal Kombat 9, or just plain simple, just Mortal Kombat is what it was called. While on the original consoles, like the old gen consoles, like PS2 and Xbox original and GameCube too. I guess let's go with PS2 first. We got Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Did we get any other Mortal Kombats? I think we got 4 Mortal Kombats for the PS2 era. The PS, then then we had like multiple re-releases on the PS1. I think we got Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, and I think Ultimate Mortal Kombat, and I think we got Mortal Kombat 4, which is called Mortal Kombat Gold. It was also on the N64. Then Mortal Kombat Special Forces. There's I think about 6 games on the PS1 of Mortal Kombat. They will release more Mortal Kombat games on those gens than they have on current ones. So far, all we have is one Mortal. Whoa, my light just went out. That was weird. That was a weird flash. Really hope the power doesn't go out. I'd be really pissed if it does. But Mortal Kombat. Damn, I'm losing train of thought. I'm sorry, guys. We've only had Mortal Kombat X on the PS4. We're barely getting Mortal Kombat 11. Hopefully there's another Mortal Kombat game for the PS4 before the end of this gen's life cycle. Like, it's gonna suck if they don't bring more. I don't know. I just feel like there should always be a lot of sequels on certain consoles. Because I always go back to my PS2 and I'm always playing all the old Mortal Kombat. I spend a lot more time on Deadly Alliance and Armageddon. Like, oh god, those games were so good, guys. Deadly Alliance is just one of my favorites now. It's really on my top list. I'm probably going to make a top 10 Mortal Kombat game. Top 10 Mortal Kombat games video at some point. Because there's a lot more than just 10 games. There's 10 in the main series. But there's more than 10 Mortal Kombat games. And definitely there's going to be some shockers, I think. Maybe, possibly. Or maybe my list is going to be common. I don't know. It's going to be a tough list, too, because I have to vary in the factors. Mortal Kombat 11 will not be on the list, guys, because the game hasn't been released yet. And, I don't know, would you guys rather I wait until Mortal Kombat 11 is released for me to give my initial opinion and review on that? Or should I make the list now and then make an updated list later? Because I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 is definitely going to be up that list. Definitely. Or I'll probably make my top 5 Mortal Kombat games. There has never been a game that has as many sequels as Mortal Kombat. There are other games like the Tell games of something like Zenaria or whatever. Like that game has a shit ton of sequels. But I'm talking about in fighting games. The only other game that I can think of that has a shit ton of sequels in fighting games is Street Fighters. They have a ton of freaking games like the Street Fighters. I think it was just called Street Fighter, and then like Street Fighters 2, Super Street Fighters 2, Street Fighters 2 Turbo, I think. And this, they just had so many, and then like Street Fighters 3 Turbo, and then I think Max or something like that. They had so many titles to that game. It is ridiculous how many games they have. But definitely Mortal Kombat is one of those games that has never bored me, and it's always consistently made me keep playing. I mean, I would always play Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on my PSP because they had the Midway Arcade Collection. And, oh, dude, I think the hardest arcade was definitely Mortal Kombat 1. I've only beaten Mortal Kombat 1 once, and it was with Liu Kang. Yeah, it was with Liu Kang. I was trying to do it with Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but the game is hard. Fighting, what do you call it? What's his name? What's his name? Damn it! Goro was hard, but so was Shang Tsung. But if you play Mortal Kombat 2 or 3, Shao Kahn is easy. Momotaro is like ungodly hard. I forget if Kentaro was in the second. Kentaro was in the second one. Mutaro was the third one, and Mutaro was hard. And I know Johnny Cage actually dies in the original timeline. Mutaro kills Johnny Cage. Raiden brings him back. Sorry I'm talking through this cutscene, guys. I just want to get my information straight and hopefully get all that out of the way. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to click like, click that subscribe. I really enjoyed this first episode of the road to Mortal Kombat 11. I'll be seeing you guys soon. This is DragonBallOtaku. And next up is the legendary Lin Kuei Grandmaster Sub-Zero. See you guys. Peace.